So in order to deliver a message which will affect other people or a particular person whom you desire to either show a right path to go with, you basically have to build good relationships with that person. Or if there is a big audience, you basically have to show that you are a trustworthy person. And for this reason, the only aim of people who record videos like me is to create a sense of comfort and trust, and a sense that there is nothing concealed from you, and that you can actually listen and get some wisdom out of the videos. Or it might not necessarily be the case that you're doing this just for the videos. In general, if we take a live, real life scenario where you see that your friend or a family member has some slackings and you want to help them by guiding them, by giving them an advice. The complicated thing about that, the nuance, I would say, of going straight to that person and giving them an advice is that they want instantly act upon it. So let's imagine a typical scenario where you see that your friend is basically either too fat, he's got a lot of weight, or too skinny, he's got too little weight. There's just skin and bones, as some would say. Actually, what you will do when you will go straight to that person and give them advice to go to the gym or start doing some kind of sport, you will offend them, because you're just giving the message which is not the direct one. It's like something concealed under the good message, so to say. So by saying that, hey bro, you should go to the gym, you also say that, hey bro, you're too fat, you're too skinny, and our brain is too sensitive for those, intricate messages which underlie the original message, which underlie the original advice. So you have to be careful with that, because in my instance, I wasn't even, acquainted with one person. We just got to see each other for the first time, and just some days after our first meeting, I felt that he was acting somewhat in a wrong way, right? So we didn't even build a relationship of some kind. And I'm just finding his number on the phone, texting him that, hey bro, I feel like you're like this and that. So I just proposed an idea that I will tell what I think of him, and he will tell me what he thinks of me. So this is weird. this would actually, you know, scare someone, because, you know, this is like acting like a psycho. I don't know, because we just got to met, all right? And just after our first meeting, I'm telling him that, oh, I hate you for this. I hate you that you are acting arrogantly. Oh, I hate that you are too, I don't know, too selfish, too, self-concerned. And what I did basically in this case is that I took the idea and threw it into the foundation. Which foundation? Exactly. It is foundation for the relationship. And now, in this foundation of our relationship, there is one negative aspect, one negative attitude towards me. And this just makes the whole relationship somewhat, bent towards negative, because what I did was, very temerarious, probably, because it was done instantly, hasty, in a hasty way, without any thinking. And due to that, or rather because of that, our relationship was starting out not very well. It is the key to start the relationship with positive vibes, basically. Because how you will start the relationship with any person is determined how good your relationships will be in the future. If you will start out negative, as I did, you will still have to this day some feeling that is akin to regret, or akin to hatred. So we should avoid that. We should avoid just criticizing in general people, trying to criticize them without making them feel offended. And most importantly, we have to just show compassion. We should show love for others. And combined love, compassion with first impression, we get a good, steady foundation for our relationships. And as we build those relationships with a person, now we can give them some sort of an advice if they are having some troubles with, as we took as an instance, with their weight. So getting back to that instance, if that person is not acquainted with you, like you have seen each other a few times, but you don't really know each other well, that person will, feel more somewhat, how to say that? That person will feel adverse when you give them advice. Because we are all humans after all, and as a human being, that person has more sympathy towards something that which is similar. So our brain is attracted by anything which is something similar, something really close to our heart, and so on and so forth. something we know, something we understand. But here is the person with whom we are not acquainted, which is something unknown. And this sense of ambiguity is creating the anxiety that, well, this person may do basically anything we would not expect of that person. And with that sense of ambiguity, of course, comes up the incredulous attitude towards us as an advisor, as a consultant. So yeah, keep in mind that if you want to give advice, first think about how well you are connected to that person. Does that person know you at least at 60%? Are your relationships are are your relationships basically built on a foundation which is based on a positive attitude or not? Did you start out with creating a positive vibe or not? And forthwith, try to, every time when you communicate with someone, try to give them the best, you know, the best from yourself, basically. Show your best to them. Show them how good you are. But stay humble, You might show too much of your good sides, and people will feel that you're boasting, basically, and for this reason, they'll just, again, get a negative, perception of you as arrogant person. So keep the balance, show your good sides, decision making or positive thinking. Also show your insecurities or some immature, callow parts of yourself. You are not good at, I don't know, painting. You are not good perhaps at writing. Just by sharing these not very, ordinary facts about yourself will create that sense of trustworthiness. And with that sense of trustworthiness, there will be trust in the relationship, there will be sense of safety. That is, both sides will feel free of expressing any thoughts, any feelings, and really trying to follow advice of each other. And in this way, our thinking will be understood. And we will understand the other person's thinking. And in order for other persons to understand your thinking, basically, you have to first develop some sort of a relationship with that person. Socialize, in other words. Create a tighter bond. In this way, and in this case, we shall have an effective advice. So we will give an advice, we will propose an idea, a message, and it will be heard and understood. So that was all I want to share with you this time. It was a lesson I learned in the past, and just want to share with this message so that you do not make the same mistake as I did, my friend. So yeah, hope you got some interesting, rather, hope you got enjoyment, satisfaction out of this video. Hope you got some new stuff out of it, and hope you have a great day, great night, and a good life.